Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of YBM Cast with Matt all the way over there and Brian. Today, as you can see, we have a group of gentlemen joining us here. Dave Hartman, Ryker Benz, Gavin Richards from the St. Louis Dynamite. We're going to get to these real quick here in just a moment. But first, I got to take care of my fellas over at Game 7 Baseball. If you're looking for a tournament, local, if you're going down towards Branson, if you're going to Tennessee, if you're going to Illinois, game7baseball.com. Check out Dave Penning, Dave Schmidt, what they got for you on a weekend. They do a great job here in the St. Louis area and around the area. So game7baseball.com. Register your team today. They got some great multi-tournament discounts. They got leagues here at Grand Slam Park for both youth and high school. A lot of stuff happening. It's going to be a great summer. Make sure you get in on the action. Thank you very much, Dave and Dave. All right, guys.
Hi.
How we doing?
Good. How about you?
How are you?
We appreciate you being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Dave, I'm going to start down there on the end with you. You know, you got these guys sitting here, St. Louis Dynamite. You've been coaching these guys for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
So how'd that get started?
So the Dynamite started when we were in college. I had two of my buddies that we decided if we had boys the same age, we'd start a baseball team. And we got them in at age 4 in a t-ball coach pitch league out at Pond, and we called them TNT for Tiny and Tough because it was a 6U t-ball tournament, t-ball league at the time. So that's how the TNT Dynamite got started, and we evolved into the St. Louis Dynamite.
That's cool. I love that name, TNT, Tiny and Tough, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? That's cool. Because I always do a youth baseball team names top 10 list. That would make it.
That would be up there.
The best one I saw, though, was it was an 8U team called the Snot Rockets.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. And I thought, it's still number one to this day. I don't know how you replace the
Well, it's
Snot
funny
Rockets.
because it's not TNT as in dynamite.
Right.
It's TNT with a different meaning.
Yeah, exactly. And it's cool. I love that. So I got to throw that in there, even though it's not still technically TNT.
Yeah, we've evolved.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So you've had this group together since then. They were 4 years old.
10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's been great. I mean, we have 6 of the kids that have been with us since when they were 6. So, and these guys came on throughout the years. I think Ryker's been here now. This will be your 3rd year.
3rd year.
And Gavin, I think your 5th year. Yeah. So, we like to keep our same core group together, and it's just we got a great group of kids and a great group of families. So, it works for us.
That's the kicker. The families. You have good families because you can have good kids. But if the families don't mesh, you don't stick around for 10 years
Right.
or 6 or 1 for that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kudos to you and the families.
Very good. All right, guys. So let's talk a little bit about your youth baseball experience, right? Matt knows this as well as I do over there. As you said, you know, you're growing up playing together. You're now getting ready to go into high school, right? So how has that youth experience prepared you going into high school? I mean, you've been playing baseball for how long now?
Since around 12 or 11 years.
Right?
It's been a while.
Getting ready to go into high school. What's that like? What's the youth experience been like?
I mean, you meet these kids and they're all basically family by now. You may not be blood, but they're literally your family. You know them better than anybody else.
Right, right.
You know them, you're best friends with all the friends you go. You meet new friends when you travel. You're going to play against them most likely when you grow older and play travel ball. It's just preparing you for high school and playing better competition, getting you ready for that next step in high school baseball.
Yeah.
Well, wait till you get old like us, and then
You can wait.
And then what happens is you see all the guys you played with. So, like the relationships that you have right now, you see those guys later on. They have families. You have families. You run into the guy at the gas station or whatever. There's a special bond that is there when you grow up with somebody playing baseball with them because you spend, well, now for you guys specifically, you're January to July or August. And then when you get high school, it's literally all the time. And then you go to college, you go off your ways, you do whatever you do, but you spent 10 years, 12, 13 years with these people. You know them better than their wives probably know them, right?
Maybe, and maybe some they don't want their wives know.
But the point is, cherish it. Honestly, it's awesome. It's a great feeling to look back when you get older and say, man, I've known this guy since I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And we've been playing baseball. I've known his dad. You've known his grandpa. You've known everybody. And it's you remember the Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. games. You tell stories. You do this. You do that. I forgot this. I forgot that. And it's awesome. But now you're going into high school. Well, you have one more year, right? You have one more year, and then you're going into high school. So you're technically preparing for high school once you hit June, July, because that's the idea. What high school are you guys going to go to?
St. John Vianney.
You're both going to Vianney?
Yes, sir.
Well, they're just going to get better.
That's what I said earlier. I was like, dang.
They're just going to get better. So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to go to Vianney too.
You're going to go to Vianney too? You have 4 more years left?
Probably do. I'm going to sit back and watch them play. And like you said, there's so many kids that they've met in the area that we'll see through high school now. And it'll be fun.
Well, and you know them all too.
Yeah.
You watched all these kids grow up.
Yeah, so it's going to be real neat once they get to high school.
So what are your expectations for high school ball?
4 straight state championships.
4 straight.
4 straight.
Lofty goals. I like it.
I love that.
That's good.
4 straight.
That's good. Is anybody else from your team going there?
A few kids. Quinn Amack, Taylor is. JD. Who else is it?
I think that's it from our team. But we've got some of the other real good teams in the area. There's kids going there, like from Jaworski's team and from Gamers. And so it's going to be a fun little class.
Be a good class.
25, yeah.
Jeez.
We're going to be taking on seniors.
Listen to him, boy. I love this attitude. I love it. So, your expectation as a freshman going in, you think you can take a spot? I mean, that's pretty tough. I mean, Vianney's stacked. It's not like they don't have players right now. Because we've been talking to some of these high school coaches. We had Coach Perkins on here talking Vianney could be in the top 10 again. So, and I know that you're not going to be there, but, so they're still in that. What do you expect when you get there?
I mean, you can only work as hard as you can, but after that, if you don't make it, just try again next year.
There you go. There you go.
And nothing's handed to you in life.
No, it's not, is it? No, it's not.
Except your arm.
Except your arm.
Except your arm. So, position-wise, what do you guys play?
I play third base and pitcher.
I play shortstop and I pitch.
Okay. So, who's the better pitcher?
Gavin.
Huh?
He throws way harder than me.
Yeah?
They're both outstanding kids and pitchers.
Riker's a way better hitter, though. It's not even a question.
So, Gavin, you're verbally committed to Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Explain to us the process.
I mean, it was fun. Got calls, and then 6 days after I received the offer, I decided that it was the right
Opportunity?
Yeah, right opportunity. So I took their offer and verbally committed.
So we've had this conversation,
Yes, we have.
obviously without them here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the elephant in the room is 14U baseball. You have these 2 kids. One of them's committed to D1 already, which in the Midwest rarely happens, right? I mean, it's very rare you get a kid in the Midwest that commits at 14U. You get down in South Florida, Louisiana, happens all the time. So, with that being said, what are your expectations for this spring and summer? I know what our expectations are of this team
Right.
this spring and summer, but I want to know what your expectations are. And actually, I'd like for all of you to answer, even you.
I'll go last. What do you guys think, boys?
I mean, I don't think we should lose any more than 8 games.
I just want us to do really good and do the best we can. Have the most fun we can with the team with the last year we can. this last year we get to play together as a team.
How many tournaments you guys playing in?
14.
14?
Yeah.
How many are local?
3.
Okay.
So
So it'd be good.
So 14U, your expectation, not losing, you said more than 8 games.
Yeah, our team's
So-
phenomenal.
You're looking at that, right? But you're be heading
No pressure,
down
Coach.
to, tell us where you're going.
So we start off in Arizona, Scottsdale, middle of March. We go to we go to Grand Park twice in Indianapolis. We go to Kansas City for the Evo Shield, which we won in the fall, to defend it in the spring. We go back there for their Super NIT. We go down to Atlanta to Lake Point. Biggest one we're going to go to is the WWBA with Perfect Game. I looked today; there's 159 teams as of this morning. So, but it'll be fun to compete down there with that, and that's what we like to do.
Very good.
So you're going. You're taking the team you have here locally. What do you have to care about? 12, 14, 12,
We have
kids.
Yeah.
So, majority of teams you go to like the WWBA. I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but for a team like yours with what you have locally, can you compete? Yes. However, I know how those events are. I've
Yeah.
been many times. I'm sure you know how it is. Are you going to add a couple guys?
We potentially had a pitcher or two. I mean, a lot of those teams, you're going to see, here's your jersey when you walk down there and stuff.
Oh, that's all of them.
Yeah.
That's not a couple.
Yeah.
That's all of them.
So getting off the plane and
Yeah, I mean,
in
yeah,
the jersey.
That's all of them.
We went to the BCS last year, and that was kind of the same
Right.
thing. But we're used to it this year. The kids are used to it. We competed just fine down there. We could do a lot
Yeah.
better. So works. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because if you go to like Bridgeton and you see a coach in the parking lot handing kid jersey, everybody freaks out. Freaks out. You go to Lake Point, and there's 50 dudes handing jerseys out to guys rolling
They
in.
freak out if you don't put
Yes,
somebody a
it's like you
jersey.
didn't add the kid. His team just lost. You didn't add him.
Yeah.
Right.
It happens all the time. But it's good. But you need it because honestly, and to defend him, you've got 8-9 days. You got a lot of games. You play a game a day, most of these events, especially the WBA, for 5 straight days. So you're fine for 5 days. But then when you get to bracket, I mean, you're rolling
Yeah.
3 games, 2 games a day for 2, maybe 4 games a day for 2 days.
Right.
And that's, you're there that long, you need arms.
And that's why I think, what you said, I think that's a pretty lofty goal. That's a good goal because you're going into these tournaments and you're talking about, you go not losing more than 8 games. I think that's going to be a tough, tall order, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but we can do it. We definitely have the team. All the kids glue good, so I don't think that should be all. We started out as a single A team going to play against kids all across the nation. It's not like that. We already have that team that's good enough to compete against any other team in the nation.
Very good. Very good. I love the confidence, guys. I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with having confidence in what you can do and setting goals for yourself because at some point you're going to have to do that at every level, setting goals, setting personal goals, and setting team goals. And when you're setting those team goals, you've got to be able to have the confidence to say, this is what we can achieve, this is what we can accomplish, and then can we go out and accomplish that, right?
So, Ryker, what's it look like for you college-wise?
It's going pretty good right now. I'm talking to a few people. It's really, really good process. I really like it so far.
You might be one of the only people that really like the college recruiting process. If you want it, it's a great process. Enjoy it. It's probably, your parents probably have a different opinion of it than you do, but enjoy it because, like I said, when it's over, it's over. But are you guys going to Florida at all this summer?
No, Alabama is where we'll end up. Hoover for a week. So we, it's a lot on our parents. And we appreciate what they do, and so Jaworski will be down there as well too. So St. Louis will be well represented when we get down there.
So how was the conversation with the parents whenever you said we're going to only play in town 3 times, or was it kind of coming? Did you do that a little bit last
We did
summer?
that last year. COVID related, we had to find some tournaments we could play in. So they're used to it, and like I said, they work with us. Most of our kids play other sports as well too. So we've got kids that are in hockey and basketball that travel around, so it's they're used to it at this point. But I know I appreciate the kids appreciate them being flexible each time.
Now, do you guys play other sports?
I do not.
I play soccer now. I quit basketball a few days ago.
A few days ago.
2 days ago. After I turned my ankle.
He's announcing his retirement from basketball right here.
That's it. Okay, guys, both of you have been invited down to Florida, Fort Myers, Florida, for the Perfect Game
Showcase.
National Showcase. Boy, thank you. The gray hair ain't no lie. So tell me, I know you've already committed. You're still working on it. So what's your expectation going down there?
I'm trying to get into Perfect Game Select Fest with that and put up good numbers and just represent the Dynamite team name as well as I can.
Does it help you when you go down there to see what you're competing against?
Yeah. I mean, half the kids you know them, so
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what they got and all that type of stuff.
Right. How about you, Ryker?
When you're going to that showcase, you're knowing you're going against the best kids in your age group. Because every best kid, I was there last year, every best kid in the age group was there. It's the best competition you can ever play against there. It was the best thing I could ever done for that.
Very good. Does it help you when you're seeing this? I know you're always trying to improve your numbers when it comes to that, putting up that next number and that next number. You're still going through the recruiting process. Is there a list of teams that you know are following that, or a list of schools?
A lot of schools are following that, I'm pretty sure, because that's the biggest event at Perfect Game besides the Select Festival that Gavin's trying to go to.
Very good.
So, you always bring this up.
Yes.
Grades.
I wasn't the buzzkill this time.
Obviously, grades most important. So if you're going to Vianney, good school, grades are important again. I'm assuming the parents have been hard on you to keep the grades up throughout this process.
Yes, very.
How's that going for you?
It's going pretty good.
Let's go pretty good.
Gavin, no comment.
Oh, they're going great for me.
Very good.
Well, I mean, you got to think. I mean, you can get a lot of money for your grades, especially for baseball.
Most people get
So
most of their scholarship from academic money.
that is correct.
He ain't wrong in that. So tell me, GPAs, what do we got? If you don't mind, you want to throw it out there?
I'm homeschooled. I don't get a GPA.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
I got 1B. That's it.
1B. There you go. That's 3.7? 3.8. 3.8 GPA. See, that's good. See, look at that. That's
And
math
that's with,
skills.
is that with mom grading?
Oh no, it's on a graded scale. You
Yeah,
go right
no,
out of
they-
the notebook.
All the homeschool.
My mom is very harsh.
Well, that's my point. Is if your mom's making sure you're going over it, I'd say you're probably doing all right.
I think parents, I think mom might be even tougher than the teacher, than a teacher at school.
She can get away with a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I have a 3.5 GPA.
There you go. Those are good. That's quality stuff, guys. Very good. Very good. How do you think once you're done with baseball? I know we're not thinking like that, but you're still looking at school. If you're going to school, what are you thinking about major as far as academics?
I'm gonna get a business degree. Then once I'm done, I'll come back to St. Louis and get my CPA's license and work for my dad.
Very good. Outstanding, young man.
I was gonna come back. I'm gonna get insurance. I'm gonna come over home and help take over my dad's business once he's done working with insurance. And,
Dad's done, right?
And once he's done with the store that we own, it's a baseball store. I'm gonna help take over that too. At least be one of the owners there.
So you got to get a business degree too, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Does
Wow.
Dad know this yet?
Yes.
Dad's like,
He's
"Yes, I do."
informed. I do.
Yes, I
Talked
do.
over this stuff with your dad since you were in like 6th grade.
Very
Dad's
good.
got the countdown on. Retirement countdown.
That's awesome, guys. That's good. Hey, you know what? It's a plan, right?
Yeah. What are you guys doing this winter? What's the training look like this winter?
Most
Coach,
every
kids,
day.
anybody?
I mean, most of the kids, we call them gym rats. We talk about it all the time, and these guys are 2 of them. They're in there 5 days a week, hitting, fielding, just whatever. they can get in. We train a couple nights a week, and we're ready. At this point, you reach the stage where they're ready to go now. You know, it's cold out. That's why, you know, they
Well,
want to
when
get
do
to
you
Arizona.
leave for Arizona?
Early March, the 6th or 10th, March 10th.
So
Okay.
you're a month away,
Yeah.
right around the corner.
So yeah, they're getting a little antsy.
So where in Arizona are you going?
Scottsdale. So we play. It's a 6-game minimum, and they spread it out throughout the minor league parks on the back fields there and stuff. So we're hoping to get the kids to see a spring game there while we're there, and spend some time in Bond and get ready for the season. So
Good, good.
yeah, there's about 30 teams, all West Coast, and a team from Kansas City. So
Wow,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that'll be fun.
yeah.
And then you come back and, weather permitting, hit the ground running.
Yeah, we take a couple weeks, then it's spring break for a lot of the kids, so we kind of take a week, do some showcases potentially there, and then we start, we go to Fayetteville, Arkansas, the 9th of April. So start down there, and then we're pretty much every weekend throughout the summer. So
Very good. Keeping you busy, keeping you out of trouble, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, Gavin, Ryker, who's the number one team at 14U in the area?
In the air, us. 100% us.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. I just wanted to hear
We
it.
picked you at number
I mean, it
one,
could-
too. So.
Oh, we didn't officially pick anybody.
No, but
But let's
we
be honest
did.
with you. Who's top
Yeah.
of this?
It
Probably
could start
not.
some
Although
beef,
I will say, I was talking. I'm gonna throw this out there because we were talking about in the state top 14U teams in the state. Okay,
Sure.
And be honest, we don't mind the conversation. I was talking to some guys in Kansas City, building champions
They're good.
up there. You know, you guys,
we played them a couple times. Yeah.
yeah. And their guy was saying, he goes, I think maybe they're number one. So you guys have played them.
Yeah, a couple of them. There's like 4 of them.
Yeah,
We
there's
played two.
4. You've
Yeah.
played 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you stack up there?
We did well. I mean, we beat both those teams. They're very good. It's a good
Yeah.
club. I always talk about if they ever combined into one team, they would be outstanding.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of really good teams in St. Louis and Kansas City. And, you know, Jaworski's excellent here. Premier's excellent here. Great competition for us. And,
Yeah.
you know, it really, together, we all represent St. Louis pretty well. So,
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So I think they're right there. It's going to be a lot of fun watching that this summer.
yeah.
Well, when they're here.
Yeah, you know, we can watch from afar,
Yeah.
you know, like that.
Is most of your stuff perfect game?
Perfect game and PBR.
Mm-hmm.
So
One PBR.
with a little bit of USSSA, depending on
Gotcha.
the size of the tournament. So
Okay. Very good. Very good. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming on the show. We really do. Good luck to you
Thank you, sir.
for the season.
Thanks for having us.
Dave,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Good
And,
job.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to Ryker's dad for driving these guys over here today in the snow.
Yeah.
We appreciate that very much. It's been some ugly weather. It'd be nice to be in Scottsdale. I was watching the Phoenix Open the other day.
Oh, yes.
It was. I was like, oh man, because I've lived in that area, so I know exactly where that's at. And it was. I was like, why am I here? Oh yeah, that's right. I got a job.
Go on the road and tape us at the tournament there.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Enjoy your last year at the youth.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That'll be fun.
guys.
It'll be a fun year for you guys. This your last year coaching?
Yeah. Maybe. I think.
You'll let us know in July.
My wife says yes for sure. My last year coaching.
He'll let
There
us
you
know
go.
August 1st.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, guys. Good luck.
Thank you very
Really.
much.
And keep in touch. We'll follow and see what's going on. All right. Everybody, thanks for joining us today. Again, hey, if you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button below. Hit the dinger because is baseball. You'll get all your notifications for our shows upcoming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Always remember, you pitchers keep throwing strikes, and you hitters,
Hit them where they ain't.
there you go. Everybody have a great day in the Lord. We'll see you next time.